The men and women who serve the United States Armed Forces and defend our freedom have experienced things that most of us can only imagine or maybe have seen in movies. That's why it's so important to unite the veteran community and drive a healthy culture within its members.
Luckily, for the last several years, a group known as the Irreverent Warriors has made it their mission to improve the mental health amongst veterans and prevent suicide. And we are so happy to welcome Brandon Zeitler to Historic Studio D this afternoon. He is the chapter coordinator with Irreverent Warriors. Thank you for being here.
Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Oh.
Thank you for having me back this
Thanks
year.
for coming back.
So first of all, how did you get involved with this group?
I found something on Facebook back in 2021. I was like, the hike looks pretty cool. It's in Virginia Beach. Who doesn't like to go to Virginia Beach? And I went to my first hike, made a whole bunch of friends, and they were like, hey, we got DC in a couple weeks. You want to go to DC? And then it was just one hike after another, and one hike right after another.
Wow.
And then I was like, this would be awesome to bring to Delaware because of our large veteran presence that we have here in Delaware.
Right.
A lot of retirees and a lot of our people come to Delaware also because of Dover Air Force Base. I mean, you got that right there. And in 2022, I actually lost my best friend to suicide. He deployed many times, and I lost him. That's why I wear this band right here. It says Veterans Lives Matter, 22 a day. And that 22 a day means that 22 veterans a day commit suicide.
Noble effort, wonderful thing to do. Why in the world is it the Irreverent Warriors?
So if we break down the name irreverent, what does irreverent mean? Well, irreverency means that we have the inability to take serious things serious. And that's why we put this hike together that is only allowed veterans, service members, National Guard, reservists. No civilians are allowed in it because it's our time to heal.
Right.
It's our time to basically help each other out. Say the things that we can't say outside because it's a safe place for us to say it.
So do you work with other veteran organizations?
Yes, we do. We actually reach out. And what we do is we sit there and we talk the hard talk. What can we do as a tool to help each other out?
Right.
And yes, we're very unconventional, but sometimes to get that first step, that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
So we can help that soldier or that veteran and say, hey, these are the tools to help you out, and we're going to get you there. You're not alone. I've had my dark days.
Yeah.
Without my wife, Samantha, I mean, I don't know where I would be. She's actually what we call our hike support coordinator.
Yeah.
And she now understands why my dark days are dark. Because during the hike, yes, they're for us. But we also have a volunteer side that helps each one of our stops. And that's how the civilians start learning about us.
So last year you brought a rucksack, wasn't it?
Yes, I actually brought my rucksack that I used to hike.
That ain't
And-
no rucksack.
No, this year I brought something different. This is what I wear during the hike. This is a tactical vest. This has no plates in it. This is my comms unit. This is what I wear during the hike so that we can listen to each other, one of the leaderships. That,
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And with this, as you see here, we call this our ouch pouch. It has, all your basic medical things right here. And then this is a hydration bladder. What it is I can fit my canteen in here, or I can fit my water bottles in here and keep it nice and cold. And then here is just different pouches where you can keep your snacks, anything like that, like in here. My emotional support taco that I got from, and one of the things that we always give out when we have these are these cards.
Yeah.
And on these cards, it's just Irreverent Warriors has their mission statement. We bring veterans together using humor and camaraderie to improve mental health and prevent veteran suicide. So we pass these out to our civilians or veterans that are looking at the crazy people walking with silkies and tactical vests.
Yeah, tell me about the Silkies.
So I did bring the pair. I didn't bring the pair from last year, but this year I have my grunt style silkies, what we call Ranger panties. Yes, they are called Ranger panties in the Army. And then silkies for the Marines. And we wear these with this, combat boots, and and we wear our nice high socks that are usually American flag or just something fun. Some people wear tacos or unicorns or something just to spark humor.
Yeah.
So
this isn't just a local thing.
No, we actually got a lot of chapters, over 90 different cities across the United States. And the really cool thing is, coming up on June 1st, they're going to be in Normandy, France, for D-Day weekend.
Oh my.
To do a hike out there.
Wow.
Oh my.
I'll actually be in Philly. So June 1st, we actually have a hike in Philly. So we hit the beginning of June in Philly. And then at the end of the month, June 29th is our hike in Rehoboth Beach.
Okay.
Okay, so how can we get involved? How can we volunteer to help out Irreverent Warriors?
So if you go to irreverentwarriors.com, you go to where it says find cities, you find the city, and you're like, okay, well, I can't do Delaware this year, but I do see Philly, and I don't have anything going on that weekend. You click on the event, you bring that right up, and it'll take you to what's called an Eventbrite registry, where you can just go ahead and you'll see where the different categories, veteran, volunteer, and then we have what we call swag. If the registration's still open, you can buy certain swags, t-shirts, hoodies, all that kind of stuff. The great thing is that all that money that you're buying goes right back to that chapter.
How about that?
And honestly, it's with online, you can also see our story. And yes, we lose 22 a day. But if I can at least save one life, that's the whole purpose of this.
Worth the effort.
Exactly.
Brandon, you're a good man. Brandon Zeitler, thank you so much for joining us. Wonderful talking to you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Hope to see you again, and can't
Yes.
wait to see the Silkies you bring next time.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
We'll be right back.